Hey guys, welcome to Financial Health and Wealth. We educate you in various ways to improve your life financially and to live long, healthy lives. So today we're going to talk about the Roth IRA versus a traditional IRA. And if you'd like to see more of this type of content, then like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know about future videos. Let's get started. It's a tough balance between the tax now, tax later conundrum that is among the biggest differences between socking retirement money away in a traditional IRA versus a Roth IRA. Which should you choose? And should you stick with that choice until you retire? Funds going into a traditional IRA are pre-tax. Money earmarked toward a Roth IRA is after tax. Earnings on traditional IRAs are tax deferred. Roth IRA earnings are not taxed, with some early withdrawal exceptions. As you wade into the decision-making process, look first at your income and what you can afford, both from an out-of-pocket perspective and in taxes. You must pay taxes either way. The question is when, and the answer should be when it costs you the least. Now, first, a primer on both. You need to have an income or be married to someone who earns an income to open either type of IRA. Both have contribution limits of $6,000 a year until you turn 50. After that, you can add an extra $1,000 annually as a catch-up in your final years of working. Once you turn 70 and a half in the calendar year, you are no longer eligible to contribute to a traditional IRA. The government wants you to start withdrawing from it instead. Now, they do this through required minimum distributions, or RMDs, and you have to pay taxes on that. A Roth IRA, on the other hand, does not have RMDs and can be passed on to your heirs without a tax penalty. There are no income limits on traditional IRAs, but there are on Roth IRAs. As of 2021, these limits start at $125,000 with phase-outs on the contribution amounts up to $140,000 in income when ineligibility kicks in. The limits are $198,000 to $208,000 for married couples, and withdrawals on the two differ as well. With a Roth IRA, you can withdraw your contributions at any time for any reason without being penalized. However, if you want to withdraw any earnings or interest on those contributions, you must be over 59 and a half, and your initial contribution must have been made at least 5 years prior to avoid paying the 10% withdrawal penalty. You'll pay that 10% penalty on any funds you take out of a traditional IRA, with some exceptions, before turning 59 and a half. Because there are no upfront tax breaks with a Roth IRA, your $6,000 contribution will cost you, yes, a full $6,000. With a traditional IRA, you may be eligible for a tax break that would mean that your $6,000 contribution might only really cost you, say, $3,960 out of pocket today. But remember that you will pay taxes on it after you turn 70 and a half and start withdrawing. Of course, your tax bracket is a major decision driver on which route to take. And not just the bracket you're in now, but where you expect to be in retirement. If you're in the 28 to 39% range now, contributing to a Roth IRA could cost you plenty more upfront than it might in your golden years, when your income may be lower and your tax bracket may be too. But if you think your income will be substantially higher in retirement, the Roth could offer financial solace then and won't cost as much in taxes now. And then there's the preferences. Do you want to pay fewer taxes now or later? But do you have a crystal ball? Of course you don't. And not knowing what kind of income you'll be generating once you're in retirement can make the Roth versus traditional IRA choice a daunting one. To summarize, with a traditional IRA, money is contributed before taxes, so you save on taxes now. You pay taxes when money is withdrawn during retirement. There's a 10% penalty if you make a withdrawal before retirement. No taxes are paid on account earnings until retirement. No income restrictions, and it's available to everyone. However, tax deduction is limited by income. With a Roth IRA, money is added after tax, so you pay taxes today. Money is withdrawn tax-free during retirement. No penalty to withdraw contributions before retirement. There is a penalty to withdraw earnings before retirement, though. No taxes paid on account earnings. Not available to high-income earners. If you're looking at opening a new IRA account to start your journey to financial independence, then there's several companies that offer free accounts with no minimum. You can use Fidelity or Vanguard for their user-friendly setup. I have an IRA account through Vanguard, and it's been great. But if you want a little something something and love freebies, then for a limited time, you can receive 2 free stocks valued up to $250 for signing up with Webull. I have an account with them as well. You can also get 2 additional stocks valued up to $1,600 when you make an initial deposit of $100 or more. The link is in the description below. Now, if you choose the traditional IRA path, some retirement planners encourage you to also set aside roughly $1,500 in estimated tax per annual contribution to help cover the taxes in those retirement years. A couple other things to consider. You can have both a traditional IRA and a Roth IRA, but your annual collective contributions cannot exceed $6,000 if you're under 50. You can convert a traditional IRA into a Roth IRA at any time by paying the taxes owed. A combination of both might also offer you tax relief in retirement. So, thanks for watching, and as always, hit the like and subscribe buttons and keep getting future content, and go ahead, tap that notification bell while you're at it. Enjoy the rest of your day.